evening, Mr. Cooper. Good evening, ladies. What evening? Right, let's me. Finish with them. Okay. Just a minute. Daz, aren't you coming? Down Badger Bates is with us. To help with the delivery? Extra hands, you know. Daz, utterly baffled by the sight, shook his head vehemently. No, I ain't. Deluxe, I've got a date with Charlotte, a proper human being. Look, I had a date with that Simone sort from the cut-price butchers, and she had a bag of liver. For us, knocked her on the head. Business comes first, Daz, always. Why, I'm not knocking Charlotte on the head. Look, you bought them, he blew them up, so it's YP, Derek, YP, your problem, you dipstick. Come on, Alistair, get in the van. We haven't got all night. The market closes soon. Alistair, struggling with Pam, grumbled. Why have I got to come in with you? I need you to help me carry him into Badger Bates's. These things are surprisingly heavy when they're full of whatever they're full of. And I'm not as young as I used to be. Don't keep worrying. Deluxe, we're in the van now. No one can see him. I hope you're right, because if this gets out, I'll be a laughing stock. Ronan had just finished a deeply awkward conversation with Charlotte, who had called to confirm the news report she'd just heard. He found her waiting for him downstairs, looking both amused and concerned, a strange blend of emotions on her face. Trust me, Ronan, have I ever put you wrong before? Charlotte asked, her voice laced with a mixture of exasperation and affection. You are a liar, Ronan. You told me you were from an honest family. This is hardly honest. Charlotte, that hurts me. I have never told an untruth in my life. I happen to come from an extremely honest family. It's just unique. We have our own way of doing things. You told me you lived in a great big house, a mansion, with a swimming pool. Well, I do live in a great big house, Charlotte, Nelson Mandela House. It's got about 70 flats in it. You can't get much bigger than that. It's a multi-dwelling unit, very grand, very spacious. I drove you home to where you claim to live, and it most certainly was not a council estate. It was a mansion. I mean, there was a brand new Mercedes in the front, and most probably an Olympic-sized swimming pool at the back. And the people who owned the house came to the window, and you had the gall to wave at them, Ronan, like you own the place. Ronan squirmed, his face a deep scarlet. Yes, I remember. A momentary lapse of judgment, and I swore to myself that night that never again would I go out without my contact lenses. It was a terrible mistake, a disastrous oversight. Charlotte laughed despite herself, a rich, melodic sound. Oh, shut up, Ronan. Enjoy your meal. I'm starting to think this family is more interesting than any training course in Guernsey. Thank you. No. Well, you know, I saw your house, and it looked so nice. I decided I'd better spruce a bit. You must have known I'd find out. Ronan, you're not very good at deception. No. Well, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Why? I don't know. I just didn't. I wanted to see you again, but did you want to see me again? Ronan? Yes, I did. Charlotte. Why? Because I thought you lived in a great big house and had a Mercedes. It was an aspirational connection, you see. I thought you were my ticket to a better life. Why did you want to see me again, Ronan? Well, I wanted to see what you looked like once I had my contact lenses in. And, well, here comes a big disappointment. Charlotte, I'm sorry. Don't apologize. Ronan, it happens all the time. I meet a guy. We get on well. He regains his sight. End of story. It's a tough world. Ronan, I'd like to meet your brother, though. He sounds unique. Ronan frowned, a troubled expression on his face. Why? Just the things you've told me about him. Seems like an interesting kind of person. A character. Certainly, but a rather chaotic one. Yes, they can sometimes be interesting. Most of the time he's just baffling. Charlotte, a walking enigma, a force of nature, usually destructive. The scene outside Badger Bates's personal shop was a chaotic comedy of errors. Deluxe and Alistair struggling to maneuver the two large dolls, which were now squeezed into the back of the three-wheeled van, were a sight to behold. Deluxe, still in his mother's dress and wide-brimmed hat, knocked on the door, muttering furiously under his breath, "Come on, come on. Where do you take that thing off? You look like Little Red Riding Hood, Uncle. The only one around here recognizing me, I bet." Deluxe grumbled, trying to adjust his bonnet, which kept slipping. Alistair, equally mortified, hissed, "Who the hell's going to recognize you? Deluxe, you're in a dress and a wig. You might not believe it, but during the war, I was quite a celebrity around these parts. It was because of all the medals I won for bravery under fire. A true hero. The only acts of bravery you ever performed were underwater. Uncle, say someone saw us holding these things, they might ring the press and they'd have a field day. What with me being an old war hero, they'd say. They'd call me one of those silly Fleet Street nicknames. They'd call me the old man of the PVC or something like that. It would ruin my reputation, absolutely shatter it. Will you stop moaning, Uncle? It's only for a bit. Who's there? Badger. It's me, Deluxe boy. Deluxe knocked on the door again, louder, more insistent. A gruff voice replied from inside, "Oh, I'm gone." Comin',